Hi everybody, Mature Simmer here. So things were a little odd last time. I honestly, when I was jumping in to play today, I was like, yeah, I'm just going to do one run and that'll be it. But it turned out to be a really odd situation where all we could find when we were here on Malta was a bunch of jobs that kept us on Malta. So I ended up driving out here, getting to Syracuse, and I'm hoping we're going to have things that take us other than Syracuse, and we do, thank goodness. All right. So we can go to the other side. We can head over there. That might be intriguing, because then we can kind of start going up that way. Just trying to think. Because, yeah, we did a lot of stuff from there. Because, yeah, I think what we did, like, we started in Germany and we kind of came around, crossed over, because we wanted to get to West Balkans, but then we've done some exploration there. But, yeah, we haven't gotten into Iberia or Spain or any of that, so, yeah, that one may be interesting. Because it's also a pretty nice payout per it's 158. Now again, if I do this locomotive, wow, that's a long way. Same thing though, but I suppose oh goodness, I keep trying to move the map. So the difference here is I can get, like, I can totally get myself over, but then again, we don't have any of this stuff discovered, which might be kind of cool. I mean, look at that. The ferry trip is 30 hours. I don't know that I want to do that. I mean, 16 hours is bad enough. Because, yeah, all we're going to do is kind of lose money. Eek. Alright, so we're going to make basically 600 out of that. And we're going to basically make 600 out of that. They're basically the same. It's just what goes where. But again, this gives me fragile, and I'm worried about the heaviness, frankly. I'm not sure I'm stacked for that. So let's go ahead and take these jobs. It's interesting that it has that much time. Well, I guess let's just see what else we have. Alright, that goes there. That goes deeper in. But yeah, everything is less. So there's a lot of cars leaving Saab, which would make sense. I'll tell you though, the locomotive is tempting just because of like what it is. I'm just worried I'm gonna have the same problem over here, that I then can't go anywhere. So maybe we'll go with this. It's technically a little bit more per kilometer. All right. Oh, and it's right next door too, which is awesome. So that will that'll be good. Where otherwise to get to Saab.
Turn left.
Oh, well, I see Saab there on the thing, so it's not super far away, but it's certainly not as easy as coming over here and grabbing that crazy little locomotive. It's just nuts.
We are hit.
I don't know that I've ever seen a truck hauling a train like that in the US. I don't think that's normal. So this is intriguing to me.
Let's do this.
I mean, it's not giving me any kind of warning, like I can't do this or anything. So I'm gonna assume I'm okay, but I may regret this, so. I mean, I may have turned off the warnings, but I usually don't. I just kind of make a decision about it. Alright.
Drive safe.
So, it's like almost 300 kilometers. Good news is we can move. Not super fast, but I can move. I did have my foot to the floor to get that level of motion.
Turn left.
Alright, we're gonna... Well, I think I may be out in the road. Dude, I gotta go that way, and you're, I think, a police car, and you're gonna make me try to not hit you? I don't like that. Alright. Well, good news is, it appears... Okay, I spoke too soon. I'm like, it appears I can haul this, but, I'm not sure I can. I mean, well, I know I can, but wow. So let's see, I think I need to get up to 30 before I can re-engage. There we go. Alright. And once again, I can't really go faster than that here, but we're hauling a train over to Spain. If I can remember that, that might be the name of my episode, because it rhymes and it's fun. Hauling a train over to Spain. So we're gonna get some daylight, but pretty soon... Actually, I won't have to... Well, yeah, I probably won't have to sleep. I can probably get to the ferry. Well, obviously sleep with the 30 hours. Which one am I taking? The first one or the... No. Okay, we're heading out of... Because, yeah, we're heading out of town, which obviously makes sense, so...
Exit now.
It's like Florida. It's like Florida. I'm recording this the day that Hurricane Milton should be making landfall in Florida. We've got some family members that live there, so yeah, it's been a little bit on our minds. We've been paying a little bit of attention to it. Everybody's evacuated, thank goodness, so they should be, well, they should be in a safer spot than they had before. We're just hoping, obviously, that they don't have property destroyed and things like that, but I think we're not 24 hours away. We're probably 24 hours away from really knowing anything, but yeah, we'll see.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
Okay, second exit, huh? Really? So not this one? That doesn't make...
Exit now.
Okay. It looks like it's telling me don't go there, but I don't know what that X sign means. But clearly there were signs pointing this way, so I guess we're okay. So now this is going to be the real test, because now we're going uphill. If we start losing, like at some point I need to be able to keep moving. I don't mind slowing down, but obviously if I get pulled to 0 and then get pulled backwards, then I don't know what to do. I mean, then we're in some situation where you're like abandoning a job, which costs you all kinds of money. I think we're okay though, so that's good. But yeah, now we're back on the roadway we came from before, and we'll get all this stuff discovered as we go along. Alright, 85, if we can ever get anywhere near that, we'll see. So this was part of it, was like, how long is it going to take? I mean, it's almost like doing those special transports that are ridiculously heavy. And you're just going super slow because you've got the police escort and all that. $45. We are flying. Of course, again, we're, you know, with this material, that is just so odd looking. Wow. That is just interesting. 61 tons, so that would be what, 120,000 pounds? I mean, I assume the tons are still 2,000 pounds? Or are they like 2,000 kilograms? It should be even more, I would think. So I don't know if tons. I mean, because I know I've seen it like TONNES. I think is how British spell tons. But I assume they're the same as our tons, but maybe they're not. Because obviously their other weights aren't the same. Okay, we are going to Catania. Well, are we going to Catania? It's not telling us to exit, so I'm going to assume we are. But yeah, again, it was almost 300 kilometers of driving. Obviously, we have many kilometers on the ferry, which passes but in a blink of an eye, just a few seconds, regardless of how long we have to go. So that is a nice thing that I've always enjoyed. And there's definitely way more ferries over here in Europe than you have in the U.S. We're just having a conversation with our daughter the other day because we were talking about some family members who have retired and moved to Portugal. And part of that was to be closer to their daughter who lives in Sweden. And, you know, then they could drive there. And our daughter's question was like, can you drive to? And it's like, yeah, you know, they are connected by land, but there's also just tons of ferries in Europe too. So you would just go, get on a ferry, you know, go across the body of water, and you could absolutely get to Sweden. Alright, we're actually almost there. I mean, I'm sure some of this is just momentum. Yeah, now it's going to go nuts. And now it'll be like, can it avoid overspeeding too much? It only went to 86. Alright, the problem is I don't know that I can react that quickly. So hopefully it'll tell me something soon if I have to do something. But we're coming up on 100 kilometers.
Keep right, and then exit right.
Okay. So there we go. So we are not, man, I can just feel my wheel
Exit
pulling
right.
out of my hand, just rocking back and forth. This is a lot. I'm going to keep going up here because I'm sure I'm going to get speed sloughed off, and so if I can just have some momentum help me, that'll be great. So even though I was going really, really fast, it would have been even worse, I'm sure. Well, we're only down in 6th gear, so
Keep left.
in theory the truck knows what it's doing, and it felt it could do that. Alright. So now I think we've made that turn, and now we're going to be going kind of up the island a little bit over to the other ferry port. That instead of taking me to southern Italy and points beyond, it's going to open up all of Mediterranean Europe to me. Yeah, I was just actually chatting. Well, we weren't chatting specifically. Someone was on a meeting with me, and they had just come back from 11 days in Italy, and they said it was wonderful. They've been around the Dolomites in Venice. So Italy is just all around me today. Yeah, literally just moving my wheel, the force feedback on this is incredible. Like, yeah, it like I'm not intentionally doing that. It's rocking back and forth. It's kind of doing that through force feedback. So just a little bit of movement, and then you kind of get that transferring through. So yeah, I would imagine this can get really ugly really fast. So I definitely need no one to cut in front of me. I need to not be looking off somewhere and then suddenly trying to quickly veer back on the road. I think that would... I just have all kinds of problems. Right, I'm thinking I'll be okay, but I'll tell you, that bed's filled up a lot. I mean, we are 3-4 hours since we picked this thing up, and we've only gone 150 kilometers, because we just haven't... I mean, we're not at top speed yet. I'm trying to get to 85, but clearly it's not... It's saying no. So... But it's looking like maybe we'll have finished our climbing up here, and then, you know, maybe we'll transition down and get that extra 10 kilometers an hour and move along a little bit quicker. But yeah, it does look like we're cresting the hill. Still at 74, which is nice. We definitely... It's interesting, though. It's slowed down, where I would say we should have sped up, but... Oh boy. That is a big hill. It's a big bridge. Alright, well, again, hopefully we have enough momentum and we can maintain our speed pretty well. Now we're falling down. 75. Will we get below 65? I think so, because we are definitely getting pulled down here. Wow. Alright, we've kind of gotten to the top. Now let's see what it does. This is a really interesting roadway. Wow, they like... I don't know if it's just to make it interesting, but I'm not sure why you'd have the road like go up and over itself. I mean, because they're like, well, we built a bridge anyway, let's make it fun. Because, yeah, otherwise they wouldn't have had to take the other bridges high. We could have just kept both bridges there. It's an interesting choice of how to engineer that segment of road. I was going to say an interchange because it almost looks like that's what it was, but it was literally just a bridge through the valley. Interesting. Ooh, almost at 80. 79. It's resisting, and now we're climbing again, so... Flixbus. I wonder if flicks still mean, like, movies? Because, like, Netflix is F-L-I-X as well, like network films. Hence, you know, that was kind of their play on the name. Wow. This is almost worse than the bridge. So yeah, what I really don't want to do is to have to sleep before we get to the ferry. Goodness gracious, 37. Alright, which way are we gonna go? Going to Messina or Palermo? I'm assuming we're going to Messina, since it's not telling...
Right.
Oh no, okay. Guess we're going to Palermo. Which means we're going to climb a little bit more again. Guess we'll signal even though we're already over here. I don't think we have any danger of exceeding 50. So I will just leave it on 85. And again, maybe on the tail end as we exit. But obviously climbing up here, oh boy. Okay, we're down to 4th gear. Alright, we're at least speeding up, which is a good sign. So at least the truck does have enough power to pull this thing up a hill and actually accelerate. Alright, 227. Like, in theory, 70 more kilometers maybe, and we should be at... Well, we should be there sooner, because I think the 294 That includes all the driving, and we were not like right off the ferry and delivering. We had to go into Spain a little bit too, so I would expect that that would mean we've got, you know, 30, 40 kilometers over there. So hopefully we're seeing a ferry port real soon. Alright, so a little place to get some fuel and all that. I think we're climbing again. It looks like we're climbing again, but it's behaving nicely like we're not. It's at least staying even. Alright, again, do we continue?
Right, and then exit right.
Alright, well, we exit right. Oh, we have to. There we go. Now we can see the
Exit right.
the arrows from the road. So we'll go there, we'll go to the roundabout, and I assume we'll go obviously where the rest spot is, and I'm guessing the ferry is right there. Alright.
At the roundabout, take the first exit.
Okay.
Exit now.
You know, and then again, we'll discover Palermo, which is a city I've certainly heard of.
Go straight on.
In theory, we're in the city boundaries, but it didn't give us the discovery. There's that red X thing again. There we go. Oh! Darn it. That's gonna hurt. That takes half my money away. Now I will not have made enough, by far, to pay for my my stuff. Now the good news is we'll probably have my other drivers deliver while I'm on the ferry, because I don't think that any of them had deliveries that were more than like 35 hours or something. And if I'm on the ferry for 30, obviously time will go by. But yeah, it's Tuesday, so we're going to be into Thursday, well, maybe late Wednesday by the time we get there, because it'll basically be 6 hours later. Cruise ship over there, it looks like. I'd rather not have to stop, but we have to stop. Actually, that might be the ferry, now that I think about it. I was going to say it's a cruise ship, but I think it's got that logo of the ferry group, and obviously we do need to get on a ferry, so it looks like Echo lines, I don't know what it says, some kind of lines. Question is, like, can we make the light? And the answer is no. But yes, that is the ferry. And then we are set. At this point, if we start yawning, we will make it. So we will obviously continue, and it will be good. Alright. Eolo lines. Is it an E-O-L-A or E-O-L-O? It's hard to tell. So there's a picture point here. I'm assuming it's probably, oh no, it might be taking a picture of that building. But we're gonna keep moving, because that's the kind of series this is. I don't have abilities to sightsee as much as I can in my American Truck Simulator one. Because like I said, as it is, we're going to have two payments. We're going to have 500 euros, over 500 euros come out to pay for the loan while we're on this ferry ride. Which is crazy, but... Alright, good news is I'm not seeing any more lights. Oh no, there is one where we have to turn. But at least it's just where we have to turn. And it's already red, so maybe it'll turn green soon. Perfect.
Turn right.
Alright. So, Porto, I assume, is the port. Is what it means.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
So, we'll be going through here. This is like a lot of weight, too. Like, I'm sure, I wonder, like, I mean, obviously, I'm sure the ships have tons and tons of extra carrying capacity, literally.
Turn right.
But, yeah, I mean, I don't know how many locomotives that are 61 tons they get pulled onto the ferry. I'm sure that doesn't happen every day. European Seaways. There's our little spot. So, we'll be there before we know it, for sure. But, yeah, 276... There's the water. We've got BASF next to us here. Alright, there we go. Now where are we going? We're going to Valencia. 307. I hope I'm going there.
Reroute.
That would suck if I, like, picked the wrong place. No, Syracuse to Valencia, so... Oh yes, I forget. It engages the parking brake. What's interesting, you don't actually pull onto the ferry, you go next to it if you're, when we take off from here. Where's the viewpoint thing? That would be kind of cool. I don't see it. I assume it's not down there, but it looks like it's somewhere. We'll see if I can see it in the parking lot. It might be worth a diversion. Yeah, there it is. So let's go take a look-see.
I'll find a new route.
Because I think that'll be pretty cool. I guess we're gonna have to circle around. This might be a thing I wish I hadn't done. But if we get an opportunity for a cutscene, we are gonna take it. Because I'm sure this will be pretty cool. So the port of Valencia. Okay. Merchant Marine. Maritime security. Yeah, this is a major port. We just had the threat of a longshoremen's port strike here. They were on strike for, I don't know, 2-3 days. They've come to a tentative agreement that lasts to January 15th. And, you know, obviously, hopefully the companies or the parties are still negotiating and working out deals in the interim. But it would be exactly these kind of things, those kind of port facilities that would be shut down while people were trying to get some what they felt was fair treatment. And I would imagine that would be a pretty challenging little... yeah, I don't think I want to go around that way. That's pretty sharp. So I think what we're going to do is I'm going to back up, which I should be able to do. And then we'll turn and leave that way, and hopefully we don't have a problem with that. I know we're Oh no, we're okay. Like, we're theoretically going the wrong way, but we're not. Okay. We have a good amount of room. That was fun. That was cool. Not quite as much as I mean, because there's just a lot of cranes and this and that.
Take the third exit.
You'd think maybe there'd be a little more of the city or something, but I mean, it is the port. Maybe they do have some other... I mean, that would be odd to have 2 viewpoints in one city. I don't know that I've ever seen that. You know, but I'm sure these are ProMods pieces, because I don't know that Euro Truck has
Exit now.
Viewpoints in it natively. Could be wrong. Alright, so just got to be careful, because it's set... Cruise is set to 85, but I'm assuming it's going to take me a little bit to speed up. I also think beyond that roundabout, well, first off, I'll have to slow down at the roundabout. But beyond the roundabout, it looks like we've got like a toll or something that we're likely slowing down at as well.
Take the first exit.
Alright, so again, this can be a lot of shaking. What? Why are you stopping? Do you understand what's behind you, sir? Holy moly. Like, I cannot stop that quick. Like, don't be just stopping there in the middle of the roundabout. I see they're building something, but right now it's not here yet. Interesting, so that's cool. So, not everything in Truck Simulator is done. But once again, I'm guessing this is a ProMods piece, not an SCS provided piece. Weird how the lines are, painted lines were kind of peeling away there as I came up on them. Some odd behavior. Alright, so we've got like a drainage canal or something in between. Alright, well, we're at 281. Again, I know we're delivering in town. So... But yeah, obviously with a regular load wouldn't have been nearly as long, but we've just had a lot of challenges accelerating with the load we've had. Alright, good news is now we can go up to 90, so I can just keep letting him move up through the gears as it's trying to do. And question is, where is the delivery point? Because yeah, now we're coming up on the city proper where the name is hanging out. There's a McDonald's. Alright, 66. Yeah, this is almost excruciatingly lengthy and slow. Alright, well now we're up to, I guess it's just 285. So we've just gone 4 kilometers, so it's kind of still in that city mode where you're not covering a ton of distance every few seconds. Because it's not like we're not moving. I mean, we're going almost 75 kilometers an hour here. Alright, making a turn, going uphill a little bit, so I assume we're gonna slow down. I'm hoping not too much again, but obviously we'll see. Because yeah, there's definitely an incline. Can't say there isn't one. There we go, there's our delivery point.
Keep right, and then exit right.
So
exit.
I want to
right.
exit there.
Keep left.
Okay. So we want to kind of get through to the other side. But definitely just really cool. Again, just all the complexity that gets put
Keep
in,
right, and then turn right.
and that Europe kind of has. Really? Oh, okay. I thought it was taking us around the Cloverleaf. I'm
Turn
like,
right.
but no, that's the other road. So yeah, talk about complexity. We certainly have that. Wow. That was a little challenging. Alright, and I assume this is like, looks like multiple companies, so we're gonna turn into this. Oh, I think we have to go around to the roundabout, and then we will get sent back into this complex. And I don't remember who we were delivering to, but clearly we can see it's down here. Alright, so we got the Scania dealer discovered. It's always helpful. Alright. I don't even remember what make of truck I have. I don't think it's Scania.
At the roundabout, take the first exit.
But I don't remember what I settled on.
Keep right. Exit now. Turn right.
I knew something would be coming, but I'm like, I need to swing out a little bit, or I'm gonna have a problem. And that was true. Well, we're at 293. We'll see how quick distance moves, but again, I'm guessing 295, 297 by the time we get there. Maybe it was 298. We'll see. Because, yeah, it's still on 293, which is great. No, I guess we do have a Scania, because that is that,
Get ready to turn
that
left.
head. Okay. So, next one there.
Turn left.
It's interesting, like, 'cause it's almost like it's newly constructed. Like, there's still dirt on the roads, and... Ooh.
This is where it ends.
He kind of came out of nowhere. Alright, so it's around the back. The question is, yeah, how do we deliver? There's no train tracks. What are they gonna do? Move it again? Guess not my problem, right? I'm just doing what they asked me to do. Alright. Just wondering how close I can get this to where I need to be. Probably not a good idea, so we'll head over and just make it a little easier to try to get in, because right now, like, the back is not turned, and yes, the trailer's wheels do turn, and they're turning on the front and the back, so that'll help. Yeah, he's on, I didn't even notice, it's on a couple little rails on the trailer itself, and then so, you know, maybe they take a crane and lower it down onto the track, I'm not sure. Alright. I'd say that was actually a really good job. Probably one of the better, really on the money backups or deliveries I had. Alright, we have made it. And I don't think they took... Well, they obviously would have taken... You bet I can park it. 410 out of 1,000. I don't know what that even means, but okay. Alright, well, 4,974. It's interesting. Let me look at the bank. Because, yeah, we've made 55 payments. 4%, so still quite a bit left to repay. So we do have some special transports and all that I hadn't looked at, I guess. Because I know I had said, like, that was all hanging out up there, the mail and so forth. But I do also think I probably wasn't paying attention, but I bet my other drivers have delivered too. Enjoyed that run. Hopefully you did as well. A little bit different for sure with what we were hauling and how the challenges it gave us. But hope you've enjoyed it. If you haven't dropped a like or are not a subscriber, please consider those things. And I will see you next time.